Welcome to my channel. Here we are going to be constructing an oblique square and an oblique circle, oblique square and oblique circle. So the length of the oblique square will be 50 millimeters. So, and then we draw the oblique circle inside it. So let's see how it goes. So the first thing that we need to do here, we need to draw a line. So let's put on the auto mode so that we can have a perfect horizontal line. So we put on the auto mode, then we click on line command, then I will click on this surface, and then we input 50 millimeters. So press enter key. Then let's put off the auto mode. So we have this line. So this line will be at an angle 45 degree to the horizontal. So input the length, which is 50, then press tab key on the keyboard and enter 45 degree. So press enter key on the keyboard, then we go in this direction like this. So we go in this direction. So let's put on the auto mode so that we can have a perfect horizontal line. Just enter the distance of 50 millimeters, press the enter key, then put off the auto mode, and then we press key C on the keyboard and press enter. All right, so we have drawn the square as you see here. So what we need to do now is that we are going to divide this line to two equal parts, this line to two equal parts, this line to two equal parts, and this also into two equal parts. So how can we do that? So what you have to do is to click on line, then locate the midpoint of this line here. So locate the midpoint. So this is the midpoint. So click on it and then come to this side. So we also have the midpoint here. So that's the midpoint. So right click and repeat the line. So we also have the midpoint of this line. Okay, so the midpoint of this line, we have it somewhere here. So this is where we have it. Then locate the midpoint here. This is the midpoint. So we have this now. So now the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to draw a line at this point that will be at a right angle to this point here. And we also draw a line at this point that will be at a right angle to this point. And those two lines, they will intersect around here. So let's see how that goes. So what we have to do first is to click on line command, then you come to this point and go by, so here we go by 135. So press the tab key on the keyboard and input 135. So press enter key here. Okay, then we repeat the line again. So we come to this point here. So we go in this direction and the angle is 90. So just press the tab key on the keyboard and input 90. Press enter key. All right, so we have this now. So this is the point of intersection of these two lines. Let's trim off the excess line. So we trim this off. Okay, so right click, enter. All right, so we're also going to do the same thing on this side. So for this point and also for this point here. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So click on line command, then I come to this point here and we go in this direction. So this angle will be 45 degrees. So press tab key on the keyboard and input 45. So press enter key. All right, so right click, enter. So we repeat the line. Okay, so you come to this point here and then we go in this direction. So this angle is 90. So press tab key on the keyboard and input 90 degree. Press enter key. So that is what we have here now. So let's trim off the excess lines. So we trim this off and then we trim this off. So right click and select enter. Okay, so we have done this. The next thing that we are going to do is to draw the arcs that will give us the oblique circle on this surface. So what we do in this case, we are not making use of arc, we make use of circles, So click on circle and then we come to this point here. So click on this point. So and then we go in this direction. Okay, go in this direction and then we come to this point here. So you can click on this point or you click on this point. So anyone that you like. So I will click on this. So then we are going to trim off the excess part of the circle. So we trim this off and then we come to this point also. So we are going to trim this off and then we come here, we still have it here, so trim this off. So that's it. So we have this arc here, so right click and select enter. So the next one is that we are making use of this point now. We are making use of this point. So what we need to do is to click on circle. So take this point as center and you go like this, okay? You go like this, so coming to this point here, so select this point, and then the next thing that we're going to do is to trim off the excess arc. So trim it off, and then come here, we trim this off, and then we also come here and trim this off. So that's it. So we have done that. So right click and select enter. So the next thing that we are going to do is that we are making use of this center. We are bring a circle here. So to complete this part of the circle, so we click on circle, and then we click on this point here, and then we come to this point. So select this point to trim off the excess part of the circle. So I will click on this and then select this, then I will trim this off. So that's it. So, and then the last one, so we click on circle, I will take this point as center, and then the arc goes like this. So we just click on this point, and then we click on trim, and then we trim off this excess part, okay? All right, so then we have the oblique circle here. So all I'm going to do now is that I'm going to select each of this arc so that I want to apply line weight. Okay, so I come to this particular part, and then I'm going to select this arc. Okay, so select the line. So this is the this is an oblique circle as you see it here. So so let me remove this. Okay, let me remove these lines. Okay, remove these lines and these lines. Okay. All right. So then if I so if I right click, so I will delete them. Okay. So this is an oblique circle as you see it here on an oblique square. As simple as I've done it here. All you have to do is to practice. When you practice it, you become a master at it. Thank you. Keep on practicing and God bless you.